Okay, guys, this is so exciting. Okay, be cool, Mab. Be cool. Hello and welcome to Mab Labs. I know I look like a crazy mess, but I was working in my lab right up until go time for this show. I'm still kind of working, so I figured I may as well do it on the screen. I am so excited because now for folks who are longtime watchers of this show may or may not remember that I have been working on a booth that is a giant cranky. So it's a cranky booth that sells crankies. Wow. Major progress has been accomplished today, and I am beyond excited. But first, let's talk about crankies. So, I have actually done some recent modifications to my standard Matchbox cranky design, and I wanted to share it with you folks here, new followers and everything. I know, it's so meta. Yes, thank you, VLF. You guys are awesome. And oh yay! You didn't see the TikTok. TikTok is weird recently. It's been kind of like throttling me. I'm sorry. Everything behind me is a crazy mess. But like I said, I have been working super hard. So some of the modifications I made are I made a little crank thing, and I think even though it's not perfect until I get some other stuff, I am going to keep trying to why is it not moving anymore? It's stuck. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is a multi-string I appreciate that creative chaos. Sorry, this laptop thing is moving around, so I'm going to try and not bump the table. So modifications I've been making to the crankies is I added an actual crank. Even though historically and traditionally Matchbox crankies, a couple of things. One, you can't change out the cranky scroll on a Matchbox cranky for some reason. And they're done with just the sticks. Now, the sticks historically on a Matchbox cranky were made out of the matches that came in a Matchbox. So that's where that came from. And then I also made a modification. Some of my earlier designs had it where, and I don't know if I have any. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here's one where it's the holes like you would find in a regular Matchbox cranky, and then I made slots so that you can easily change the scrolls out. Well, yeah, you can change the scrolls, but it wasn't as easy as I would have liked. So now with this new modification, it's got the notches, here you go, on both sides, right? So it does make it a lot easier to change out. And of course, I use a rubber band to kind of hold it into place, which is what the notches, which is why it was not double notched in the first place, because it wiggles up and down when you turn the crank. With the rubber band, it holds it in place. So I have to modify the zine with the instructions, but look how much easier it is to change the scrolls. And now, because these scrolls are fancier, what I might start doing is sell extra scroll sets as opposed to it just being a 1/4 inch. If you want, like, if you buy the kit and you want to make more scrolls, you just buy a 1/4 inch dowel. That's all this is. It's a 1/4 inch dowel. And then cut it to size. I've even used chopsticks in a pinch. Modern crankies. Dang right. I'm bringing cranky back. So that's one of the cranky edits that I've been working on. This particular one that I did for today's promo is a multi-page, I cut a single piece of paper up multiple times to make it a really long scroll. So that's exciting. So, do you guys want to see where I am with my cranky booth? Oh, wait. Before we go on, there is a couple things that I made a note to tell you guys about. Speaking of crankies, and this is kind of a huge deal, right now is the Baltimore Cranky Festival. And I just pasted the link, and I'll go ahead and highlight it here. It is a 3-day festival, and unfortunately, it's been sold out for ages. Which is, I tried to get tickets back in November or something, and it was already sold out. I just found out this week that they are offering virtual tickets. So if you go to this URL and want to go check out some of the amazing Cranky artists that are out there, you can select virtual. And then it's going to be like, oh, it's just like watching it online and get to see some of the Cranky stuff that has inspired me over the years. So I just thought I would share some of this awesome Cranky news with you. I am very sad that I am not able to go, but I am very glad that there are virtual tickets available. And it's going to be like all day, so I'm not even sure. I should click that link and see how freaking long it's going to be to see it. It's like, okay, that's a lot. Okay. So now, do you guys want to see my big giant Cranky booth? That's not a metaphor or a euphemism. It's still in progress, but a major, major, major hiccup has been solved. Okay. Are you ready? You ready? I'm ready. Oh, look at that. What the heck is that? You get to see more of my studio than normal. Okay. Hello. So it's a little pop-up frame, like a little thing. It's like really, really like folds up, and this table pops out, and I got it online, like on one of those like Temu kind of places or something, and it was like $40, which I was like, $40? What? That's crazy. No, it's worth every freaking penny, because it saves me from having to build the infrastructure. Now these little things pop out and it breaks down, and all the poles go into this table piece here, and underneath it, this is like, it collapses and expands, and it all fits into this yellow zipper bag with plenty of room for the new things that I've added. Now I got these 6-foot cardboard tube, which I guess is for people who do like heavy duty mailing. And Magnus, the great big powerful big man, cut it into 3-foot sections, and it fits super perfectly, right? It's so big. So I have I don't know, here if we can bring this a little closer. I don't know how long my plug is. This is going to be like kind of chaos here. But if you look there, you can see the little casters thing that I built for it. Let me see if I can do it this way. Y'all, I got to show this. This was a huge sticking point for me. Sorry. Close your eyes. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. That's what she said. Okay, I didn't plan this through, clearly, but I'm so excited. Now look at this. Look at this. So I cut these. Here, let me see if I can do this one-handed. And I could. It's hard to do one-handed. So, all right, don't break. I am so serious about that. Do not break. All right. Okay, there. All right. I am so sorry for the wobbling. So I traced out all the hardware onto a piece of wood, and I used my laser to cut it out. So there's, you guys are so, I love you for it. So this is a piece of hardware that I took measurements, and it fits the tube perfectly. And then this is a caster system in there, which you can see, and it spins brilliantly. So let me do this thing where I set the camera. Oh, tight. All right, Mab, you're making things way more complicated than they need to be. Sorry about that. This is one of those ADHD info dump hyperactive thing. Okay, so this is the hardware piece that I got all undone. And you can see I made it look like a giant gear. That was a recent addition that I made up today. And then, the tube comes out, right? And it goes right in. And I've got this hole here. That's the perfect size. The post goes through there and it slides in. All right. And now the part down here, it has a screw on the bottom there, right? The little wing nuts that are on the thing. And it holds this bottom piece. This bottom piece, I can tighten it up a little bit with like some extra reinforcements. So I don't really need to bolt it onto the tabletop, which I was worried that I would have to. And that's one of the things that has just got me over the roof excited today. All right, and then the other thing is, and you can't really see it, is let me do a thing where I put like a piece of tape on there. And you can see it going around. You guys, look at this. It's so smooth. It's so smooth. And it's so easy. And I could just sit there and turn this, right? That is awesome. That is so awesome. Okay, but wait, there's more. A while ago, for a show we did, it was a post-apocalyptic theme, but like atomic punk. So it was like super retro, where you sit there and you're like, kind of like Fallout, actually. It was very Fallout inspired. So, but I was doing commercial breaks during the show as, "Hi, I'm Mab Just Mab. You may recognize me from the time I did that thing. It was awesome." So I made this ridiculous glitter TV frame. Guess what, guys? It fits perfectly. I don't even mind this board showing. So now this is where it is, right? So this is going to be where the frame is, and I'm going to make the little hooks. So it's just going to hook on there, and this whole thing is super light. And then I can have the Crankie display here, where people can take their little Crankies for test drives, and then they can buy them, because there will be a little tower here that says take me for a crank, or test drive or play with me, or some sort of action. And then the little shelf thing where people can kind of pick through and pick out the ones that they like. What do you think? Pretty freaking cool, right? I'm beyond excited. This is really going to come along. Before the show, I only had enough time to assemble one of these little crank dudes. I have the parts here for the second thing that I'm assembling now. I know, thank you. I have been dreaming of this thing for a very, very, very long time. So, yeah. Right? I do love Fallout. I don't want to set the world on fire. Freaking awesome. You. And exactly. So there is a steampunk festival in April, and the goal is to get this set up and running before the steampunk festival. There's also I'm bringing the photo booth to a fairy festival in March, and then I will definitely be back at FairyCon, which is done by Nina and Big Whimsy, in November. And I am super duper looking forward to it. So let's see. I've got this piece here, and then this is what the caster thing looks like. Oh, you guys, I am just so excited today. This has been so productive. Uh, I was in like this holding pattern, kind of like executive dysfunction where you're, I know I'm not the only one that has deals with this. It's like, oh, I don't know, 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 and then never getting anything done, right? Right? That's a good point. The message is on the outside of the roll. It goes out and around and back. I absolutely understand that sentiment, and I am glad that this joy can bring you joy. Um, right? And it's executive dysfunction is what they call it if you're in the business world, and if you're a writer, it's called writer's block. What do they call it when you're a crafter? Craft paralysis? I don't know. There's got to be a good name for it. I don't know. Burnout. See, I'm not burned out. I've got I one of the perks of the ADHD is the fact that if something crashes my soul and I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to do it anymore. There are other things which I would love to show off to you now. So let me ask you this. Should I assemble the other half of this gear setup situation, or should I show off some of the other things that I've been working on? I will let you guys decide. In the meantime, I will attempt to put some screws in here. One of the things that is going to make this a little difficult is the fact that option paralysis, crafter indecisive. One of the things that's going to make this kind of difficult. All right, never mind. I'm breaking things left and right. The crafter indecisive. So I bought hardware, and you can see over there like the big wing nuts. I think that I can do better with the hardware. And when I cut these out, I wanted to use a 1/4 inch. Like I have 1/4 inch, and these are some of the earlier ones that I cut out that with the laser. I made this one by measuring, like, okay, this goes this wide and this goes this wide, and then entering the numbers onto the thing. And guess what? It didn't work. So what I ended up doing was putting the little actual hardware, this little thing, on top of the wood, and used my laser marking system to mark where it was. Roll a D21 to decide what to do. That might work, except for I don't have 21 options. I guess I could do odd or even. Odd, I work on the thing. Even, randomness and imperfection is actually great. It is. I am a huge fan of chaos theory, because I think that I firmly believe that chaos equals creation. Because it's, the random everything kind of aligned in a weird, perfect way to get us to this amino acid of life, right? Too many options. D4. High, low, and dance. I've actually started putting this together because of the joy I had when I was so close, you know. So I think I want to get this done today. So I've decided I've made an executive decision using the powers of my great big brain to decide that I will be assembling a bish. That's what I'm doing. I'm assembling a bish now because I would love to see it all together. And then I would put some paper. I just realized I don't have any paper that's the right width. And I wouldn't even use paper for this. I would need to use fabric or Tyvek. If you guys go and check out the Crankie Festival in Baltimore, you will see that a lot of Crankies are, the scrolls are made out of Tyvek. Fun fact. And it's because a lot of, and that's the thing about the Crankie Festival is it's largely traditional Crankie styles, which is to say done to live music, a lot of folk tales and that kind of thing, which is cool. But I am a punk rock cranker. I'm a punk rock cranky. Yes. I don't know. What would you call a cranky artist? Okay, I guess maybe cranky artist. Don't judge me. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching the Cranky Fest at home. Let me know if you're going to tune in because we could do one of those like group watch things somewhere. A crankster, a merry crankster. Aw, merry crankster, punk crank. I like that. You guys are awesome. These are all good words. Merry prankster. I mean, I'm very happy with the Crafty Carney. That is my biz. Speaking of biz, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. Nope, I did not mention this earlier. Speaking of biz, with the tiki-takis being a little on the fussy side of life, I had to create a YouTube account that is a Crafty Carney account, because apparently you can't just do the thing and be cool. Apparently you have to do freaking promotion. And anyway, so here I'll do this. This is my tiki-taki account at mab.thecraftycarney. And then on the YouTubes, this is Mab on the YouTube. My internet has just crashed on me. But if you're still there, Mab, Crafty, Carney, Cranky. No, that wasn't you. That was me. I think my internet burped, which it's been doing all day at really rude and inappropriate times. How rude. All right, I'm getting there. Okay. This is tricky. I could do like the little crafting cam. Nope. So I have to use pliers to get it up through there. Come on, buddy. Yes. And then I let it go. So yeah. Oh, thank you, VLF, for subscribing. Yeah, to that thing. Thanks for reminding me. I'm supposed to tell people to subscribe to my channel. I shake my fist at you, internet. Oh man. So I have been really leaning into the short form videos. I make no secret about me being an old whatever person. And I will say TikTok is a young folks game, and I have started to really embrace it because I found the coolest thing on TikTok. And yeah, I know I've seen you, Evelyn Evermore, I think, and I think Giancarlo. Boop, 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 boop. I've seen a few of you on TikTok, and I gotta say, it's kind of fun. Uh-oh. I knew this might be a possibility. I am out of... I did not buy enough. I did not buy enough screws and bolts. So let's see what I can do here. No, we'll do that. We'll just do that for now. We'll just do the 2. And then I'll go out and I'll buy more. Uh-oh, that's going to mess things up. Uh-oh. Maybe if I tape it. So so you can see here on the caster, it's tricky about how we can't have the screws touch, right? So, but we can't reach to put the screws in, so I had to put them in a certain order, and then I use pliers to get them through. Hey man, anything that works, right? Come on. Oh. That metallic confetti that you may or may not have seen, those were washers that I chose not to use because I wanted to just get it together as quickly as possible just to kind of see what I could do. That was a mistake. Okay, what do we got here? Older, moderately wiser, definitely. Oh, yeah. F ice, man. I have really been enjoying using my crankies to say the things that certain federal agencies don't want people to say. So, yeah. And that's the thing about crankies is you can make spray washers. You can make them say anything you want. You can make them say nice things, sweet things, angry things, real things. You can tell someone that you love them. You can tell someone to F off. Because it's like you're the one that gets to say it. And the act of physically cranking something. Oh, okay. I'll see you later, VLF. It's really awesome to see you every time. Thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Cranky the Twitter if the Ren fares. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so that's why I like crankies. I like them because it's the act of turning a little crank that engages you. It's not just, I'm not just throwing words on a thing. I am trying to engage thoughts and processes. Buddy. Yes. So one of the other modifications that I am looking at for the Cranky is I'm looking at building the sticks. You know, like, I don't know how they do it. This is, again, not my skill set. You know, folks who make wire jewelry, but not like the super flexible wire, like a more rigid wire that it's like really hard to bend, like hard wire parts and pieces. All right. Okay, so it's turning. Okay. Hey, did I just find? Nope, more washers from the Great Washer Rain. Okay. This is again a temporary solution. Okay, here we go. That's the shipping tube. Okay, and here is the thing that goes through there. Okay, and I have the corner. Right? How did I do it before? Oh, okay, yeah. I see that now. Okay. And then this, I'm gonna go pop the top off here. Slide the tube. Oh, right. Oh, okay. It's not gonna work because I'm hitting the ceiling. Slide that back. I knew it started as soon as I started doing it. I remembered that I did it from underneath before. Oh, come on. All right, go ahead. Make comments about me not being able to find the hole. I know that hole is in here. I found the hole. Okay. All right, guys. There we go. Okay. Now, here's what thing I'm going to do. Because I'm ridiculously excited about this. I do have some paper. It's not the right size. All right, you guys. You guys are dirty little birds. And I don't have a problem with that, actually. Okay, hide those. Close that washer container. Okay. Again, this is not final. This is just prototyping. Okay. I feel like a mad scientist right now. Okay, here we go. Again, remember, Mab scientist here. Okay, so I do have an idea of how I will be doing the scroll, how I will be setting them up on the thing. But right now, the goal is just to get something stuck here so that I can test from one side to the other. You guys, this is awesome. Okay, this is not like super strong. None of these pieces will last. Okay. Okay. Hard to do it. I guess I could do it one-handed. Okay. I've got a little tension here. Okay. I think that is more of a problem. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I do see a couple of things that I need to do. And this is definitely the labs part of the Mab Labs. A couple of the things I need to do is cut another piece that goes inside that stabilizes the wobble back and forth, right? But since this kind of meets up there, it's going to have to kind of sink down into this tube a little bit. And the other thing I was already thinking of is doing something. Okay, so maybe not this PVC, it's a little bent, but what I would do is cut a slot in the tube right here, right? And then have this go inside the tube, slide in, right, and have the scroll be attached to it that you thread it through and slide it down. That's how I'm thinking about loading the scrolls. So I can change them out. I can pull that out, roll it up, pop another one in as needed. I could do a late night movie show or whatever. But if I'm putting a stabilizer in here, I might have to make a notch for that as well. Go down. Go down. Maybe this will sit there. Right? So it won't only go down as far as the notches, right? So, and then maybe have a cap on the scrolls. I need to work this out a little bit. What do you think? What do you think, huh? Yeah, it's really coming together. I'm pretty darned excited about it. All right, so this is definitely the labbiest of Mab Labs that I've labbed. That's for sure. Especially with all the little chaos that's happening here. I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in and all of your support and encouragement that's enabled all of this crafty behavior, all of these bad ideas. Yeah, exactly. It's time to iron the wrinkles, figure out the fabric versus Tyvek. Tyvek is expensive. Just see if I can find a source for Tyvek. But I'm wondering if fabric would be more durable than Tyvek. But thank you. I appreciate your support and encouragement. I'm excited. I'm beyond excited. I am practically hyperventilating. So that happened. The other thing, and I wanted to talk about for folks that are tuning in, is I've been spending a lot of my time making ACEOs, Art Card Edition Originals. And that was what I kind of focused on last month at the Mab Labs episode. And we kind of worked on making the art cards together. And since then, I have made, actually, I haven't counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Maybe not one every day, but about one every other day. And I will say they are kind of fun. One of the things that I have come to understand, or I have to come to terms with, is I don't want to sell them. I have grown emotionally attached to them. For shame, Mab. For shame. Because we live in a society that you got to pay bills. And as a person who's an artist, I'm supposed to be generating things that I should sell. But what happens when you get too emotionally attached to your artwork and you don't want to see it go? Then I guess I could ask myself what what the price is. How much would it take for me to let it go? And then I say something like, well, I really like this one. How about $100 to make me let go? Right? Like this one, I liked it so much I framed it, and then I took it out of my frame to take a picture of it. This one I love, and okay, it's the snake. Goddamn, snake. Gift them, trade them. See, okay, that's not a terrible idea, but again, I have to. I don't want to part with them is the problem. I love them. I love them so much. Like, I really like looking at them. There's one here that just fascinates me. And you can't really see the color because the light's not great in here. But this one just super fascinates me. See, I thought about that. Like if I made prints of them or something. That's tricky. I don't know if I would. But I keep looking at this one. Right? And I talked about it. Yeah, it's kind of pinkish purple. Actually, Posey would absolutely love this one, I bet. This is definitely a U color. But the more, like I was talking about this earlier yesterday at the crafting show that we do on Wednesday. And I just, as you look at it, I see so much. Like, she's pretty, she's made up, she's cute, her hair is done, but she's got no arms. Is she swaddled? Is she a doll? And then her hair is covering her eyes, and so she can't see. So is she sacrificing her vision for aesthetic? Is she so? And like, little things, if you look closer, you can see her makeup. It's not perfect. It's definitely heavier makeup than you would expect on, I was very intentional with all of these decisions that I made. Does she even have eyes? I don't know. So I'm looking at it and I'm falling in love with it. The more I look at it, the more I love it. And yeah, it's not perfect. If you look, you look carefully, you can see like lines and line mistakes, and let's see if it'll do it. Lines and line mistakes, around the mouth. You can see where like, oh, I went too thin, overlapped it a little bit. And, the lines aren't perfect. But again, here I am. Whoop. There we go. It's tiny. It's teeny tiny. Oh, yeah, I really like it. And then there was this one that I made yesterday that I started by hating it. And then I said, don't quit. Keep working on it. And then I really liked it. It's probably one of my more favorite ones that I've done. This one, Snake Goddamn, and the curls. These are some of my favorites. I really like them. There's There's this cute one. It's not one of my favorites, and I would absolutely sell this one. This one's a ice cream baby, also known as the little egg. Little egg baby. It's cute. But this one, I did this one on the 3rd of January. This is probably the second or third one that I did. This one really sticks with me. And it's called I'm Feeling Emotions. And you can really see like the weight of the world, just wave of different emotions. It's so complicated. And right now, everybody's they're exhausted, they're frustrated, they're angry, there's so many emotions, and it's like, I guess that piece was definitely a reflection of that. So yeah, I don't want to sell that, but if this speaks to somebody, I would sell it. You know, and I have a couple others that are like, oh, these are neat. I don't expect anybody to give me money. You know, that's kind of neat. That's all right. You know, this one's one of my New Orleans inspired ones. I would totally sell it. This one. Just, it's called Ga. Yeah, I should absolutely scan them and keep a digital copy. That's on my list of things to do. This one also kind of really fascinates me. I would probably part with this one, but if you look at it and then do things like this, you're like crazy robot person, zombie person, and then if you look at it like this, you're like, okay, that's hair, or is it a brain? You know, like if you look at half of it, you know, if you look at different parts of it, but if you look at the whole, you can see the discombobulation. Yeah, it's so yeah. This is what I'm doing with my time. Making crankies, doing the art cards. Yeah. So I hope you guys are making art cards. We talked about that last month, and I was pretty excited about that. Oh, you know what I didn't show you guys last month? Check it out, yo. Let me find what good one to do. I'm looking at these little art cards and I'm like, well, they're like little works of art, right? And people keep them in these little sleeves. They keep them in binders. And I'm like, I would like to see a frame. And you know what? It's funny. This is so funny. Ha 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 ha, funny. I've got like a wood cutting laser thing. And so boom, I made frames. And I can paint these frames to look like whatever I want. And you put them in the little sleeve and you can slide them right in the frame. Yeah. I think I'm going to like maybe offer frame options for the ones that I do sell. So I've been really trying super hard. This is like all the state of the Mab this month. Mood frame. Oh, you can see. I could totally do that. So yeah, this month has the state of the Mab. I've been really focusing on promotion, building my business, trying to be an adult, I guess. Ha 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 ha. And then I got a cramp in my hand. Oh, that was so weird. So yeah, this is what it's like. Trying to level up in the end stage capitalism sort of society. And that's kind of why I've been like enjoying the short form videos, because I can scream these things that I want to say. And if people want to watch it, they can watch it. And if they don't, they can just scroll past. So this is kind of where I am. There is another project that I haven't even started. Yeah, adulting is freaking hard. But I would love to kind of I haven't started it yet, but I have found a problem that I need to find a solution for. I have an event coming up where I need to pack up and load out at the end of the day every day. Okay, well, yeah, I know, buddy. That's going to be pretty hard to do. But with the Cranky booth, which will be up and running soon, I assure you, the Cranky booth, as you saw, will pack up pretty quickly. And I'll take all the merch, stick that in a bin, break down the booth, roll everything up, stick it in the zipper bag. I'm done. So that's the Cranky booth. However, this particular event specifically asked for, I don't know if you guys can hear him. That would be the Max the cat, the blue Max. Hi, buddy. It's getting late, and he definitely wants to hang out. I got one of these just because it's fun to point to things. So the problem is they want stickers. Now, my sticker display, which I really, really like, is one of those Blue Max the cat. I really like, it's a pegboard divider thing, like the four panels that it folds up and a big square. And I made cut out little laser cut little trays that hang on to the pegboard, and it's a really beautiful display. The pegboard's black, the trays are red, the stickers are black, and it looks really awesome, and it's easy to see, and it's easy to pull the stickers. That would be a bitch to strike every day. That would take like, half an hour at least just for that. And I don't want to do that. So now I'm like, got this idea of, one set of stickers wide, say 20 inches wide. Is that 2 inches? Okay, 2 sticker sets wide, because the stickers are about 8¼ inches wide. So 2 sticker blocks wide on like a sushi mat. Okay. They're called like reed blinds or reed divider kind of things. What do you guys think? If I could roll it up and then have I don't know how I would attach the stickers, like make a little sleeve, like a little vinyl sleeve that you can slide them in and out of. And then like curtain hooks, like little hooks, S hooks. Would it weigh it down too much? Would it break the reed? Or what if I weave together a bunch of dowels with space in between? I don't know. So this is a thing that I'm trying to figure out. So if you guys have any ideas on that, I would, cloth too, pins. Okay. All right. Like a big roll of fabric with the vinyl sewn into the fabric so that you can accordion fold all the stickers and get a stack this high, stick it in the storage. They all weigh each other down. Because I've got like a photography backdrop frame that everything can hang from. And then, you oh my gosh, sideshow banners, banner line. It's done with stakes and dowels, and they're tied like this. I like this idea. You guys are great. Thank you for that. I hadn't even thought of cloth, but you're right. If I get black fabric and kind of paint it, or put grommets in it. Yeah. And just sew like a little red, because I liked the red. So like some kind of red ribbon in 3 sides. So, or like a little U thing on there, like a little pocket. I like it. I think we've got it. So I would say, I don't know about you, but I would say this was a pretty productive Mab Labs. And I'm very grateful that you guys joined me for a pretty monumental thing. When you sit there and you think about something, I can't even tell you how long I've been dreaming of the Cranky booth. an adventure calendar thing. You guys are smart. Advent calendar. Oh, little drawers. Yeah. Ooh, Velcro. Velcro on the back of the little pouches. Zip, whoop, zip, whoop. Brilliant. You guys, seriously, I love you all. And you are muses and inspirations to me. And you help me think out of the box that I refuse to be contained in. And yep, I absolutely know exactly what you're talking about. And that is brilliant. And I love it. I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me this hour. And like I said, one more time, huge, monumental. I am beyond ecstatic with how far this Cranky booth has come. It has been a dream. It has been a dream. And when dreams can finally make it into this meat space world, that's a good thing. And that's hope right there, wouldn't you say? So thank you guys. I do love you. You are awesome. And thank you so much for everything. And I'll do like let me do the whole let's talk about we got shows. It's not necessarily the most accurate schedule. So here on Nat 21 Adventures, who does host Mab Labs, this is the show of the week that we rotate out on Thursdays. It's kind of sparse right now. The winter holidays, the winter break, we're just starting to come back, but we definitely do Crafting with the Crew every single Wednesday. That show happens more regular than any other show on this channel. So I want to say yes. Thank you so much for tuning in. And then Sonnets with Shakespeare. He's pretty good and regular with that too. And Modern Mondays with Lady Prudence. It's pretty cool. And I understand that Nat 21 Adventures is coming back sometime in February, was the rumor. Definitely check out our Discord channel. Let me find there. There you go. There's a way to say Discord. I don't remember. Yeah, we think sometime in Tuesday, but I bet if you post on our Discord, Discord, does that do it? Boom. So yeah, Discord, you did it too. If you go to our Discord and ask about it there, they will be able to help you. And let me see if I can show this. So I'll type it in this time. HTT, because I'm streaming to other platforms. I'm very disobedient here. Discord.gg/SK capital PMXSJ F capital H6. Boom. And if you go to our Crafting with the Crew on that Discord channel, or any of our Discords, we'll have a conversation because we like you guys. Anyways, one more time, thank you guys so much for tuning in and supporting crafty behavior. And I am so grateful for every single one of you guys. Thank you again. Stay crafty, and thank you for encouraging crafty behavior. Make it every day. Love you. Bye.